Few more hours left before India announce their 15-man squad for the upcoming T20 World Cup. The Indian squad is likely to be announced any time now, as India does not have any further matches or series left to iron out any more chinks they may have in their armour. India does have two T20I series at home to play before the T20 World Cup against Australia and South Africa, but both the series will be treated as warm-ups for the India's final T20 squad members. However, India does have a selection headache with the T20 World Cup. The linchpin of the Indian attack, Jasprit Bumrah, has been out of action since the England tour and had to miss the Asia Cup 2022 as well owing to a back injury. The other T20I specialist, Harshal Patel, has also just recovered from a rib injury. India were knocked out of the Asia Cup in the Super 4 stage owing to poor bowling performances. However, both the bowlers are reportedly fit and will be in the squad for the T20 World Cup. The selectors have a tough situation to handle, as finding the right combination and the right backup seems like a risky job right now. India only went in with three seamers in the Asia Cup, a decision which was questioned by many. With Australian pitches not as much conducive to swing bowling, the selectors may as well eventually decide to travel with one swing bowler in the squad. The selectors may prefer a Deepak Chahar over the more experienced Bhuvneshwar Kumar, owing to his ability to bowl in the death overs and maybe slightly superior batting skills. There is also some noise to include Mohammad Shami, who has been ignored in this format for a long time. Shami's last T20 game came in November 2021 against Namibia in the T20 World Cup last year, tournament that was rather uneventful for him. And then there is the youngster Arshdeep Singh. He may have received a lot of flack over that dropped catch against Pakistan, but there is no denying the fact that the youngster held his own with the ball in the death overs and more than deserves a trip to Australia as one of the backup pacers. The bonus is that he is a left armer, adding variety to the attack. With Virat Kohli returning to form with 250s and 100 to his name, the debate over his place in the squad looks more or less settled, while KL Rahul also seems to have done enough to get some of his critiques off his back with a 62 against Afghanistan. Mind you, Rahul's place in the squad was never in doubt, as he is the vice captain of this side and even captained India in the Afghanistan game with Rohit Sharma resting himself. With Kohli proving himself to be a worthy option to open, the selectors now will think hard on whether to opt for a backup opener to travel to Australia, or they will look to strengthen their bowling department and have an extra bowler journey with the team. In that case, Ishan Kishan may very well miss the bus. This brings us to the wicketkeepers/finishers in the squad, and it will be a real toss-up here, even though both Dinesh, Karthik and Rishabh Pant are likely to feature in the squad. While Karthik ended up bowling more deliveries than he faced in the entire Asia Cup, to be fair to him, he did not get a consistent run. On the other hand, Pant was dropped for the first Pakistan game, and after that he had unconvincing scores of 14, 17 and 20 not out. His being a left-hander who can also bat at the top of the order will work in his favour. No Jadeja. Ravindra Jadeja's unavailability increases Sharma's headache of picking the balanced 11. The selectors might go with Akshar Patel, who is most likely to be drafted in Jadeja's place in the squad. Akshar is the like-for-like replacement India has for Jadeja, and also it will be interesting to see if Deepak Hooda manages to retain his place as a batting all-rounder and the sixth bowling option, since Hardik Pandya will be India's lead all-rounder, although the Asia Cup did prove that he is yet to develop himself as one of the premium bowling options at Rohit Sharma's disposal in this Indian team. Now moving on to the spinners, Yuzvendra Chahal had a rather indifferent Asia Cup, but that was still the Sri Lanka game where he returned with 3 wickets, albeit going at over 10 runs per over. But his consistent performances in the last couple of series cannot be overlooked and more or less merits a place in the team as the lead spinner. On the other hand, R. Ashwin's surprise selection had raised a few eyebrows, and even though he did not put any eye-popping performances, he managed 1 wicket each with a decent economy in the 2 games that he played. He even scored a 7-ball 15 not out in one of those games. It will be a tricky choice to leave him out, even trickier to pick him. And the reason for that is the exciting young prospect Ravi Bishnoi, who impressed in the only game he played, that too against Pakistan. And in fact looked more aggressive spinner than a Chahal. He's somebody who can bowl in the power play and someone in the Rashid Khan mold. He does have an outside chance to make it to the squad, and he could be the surprise element Rahul Dravid and co may be looking to unleash come the T20 World Cup. Not much time is left for the selectors and the management to figure out all the permutations and combinations and finalize the final squad for the World Cup. There are too many theories, too many suggestions. All we have to wish for right now is every player to remain fit. India would also have to send enough backups for every position. It's a long tournament and injuries can ruin a lot of plans. They would need to be prepared for it in advance. Till then, what would be your squad for the World Cup? Do let us know in the comment sections down below.